Let's walk through the steps to measure for exterior Bahama window shutters. This video is the first in a two-part series that concludes with installing Bahama shutters. Measuring requires minimal time and basic equipment, including a steel tape measure, sturdy ladder, and notepad and pencil to record your measurements. Bahama shutters are constructed from high-quality, hand-selected materials using time-tested techniques for impeccable strength, dimensional stability, and unrivaled beauty. Standard colonial-style shutters flank the window on either side. They're available, but require a different measuring procedure. These instructions apply only to wood and PVC shutters. To learn about aluminum Bahama hurricane shutters, refer to the corresponding video. Bahama shutters are built to cover the entire window. Wood shutters are made with individual louvers, evenly spaced, suspended between the vertical stiles. PVC shutters have a similar construction, but with slightly narrower louver spacing. Both permit airflow between the louvers. The addition of vertical sub-stiles allows for the construction of wider panels. Narrow shutters don't require a sub-stile, but wider panels can be made with 1, 2, 3, or 4 of the vertical supports. The window width will dictate the number. Most installations utilize a hinge that spans the full width of the shutter. The top part is L-shaped, with a C-shaped channel at the front edge. A smaller bracket is supported by the first, allowing it to pivot smoothly. The top header will screw into the molding or siding just above the window. The smaller bracket will screw to the top face of the shutter. The two components work together, allowing the shutter to lift into an open position. Brackets then attach to both the building and rear of the shutter to suspend a support arm to keep the shutter at the desired angle. As the shutter raises, the louvers decrease in pitch, allowing for improved visibility. This design is also highly effective in providing shade to the window. An adjustable support arm allows for easy modification of the hanging position. When the arm is fully released, the brackets align to lock the shutter closed. The support brackets will mount directly behind the lower side stiles. If additional depth is needed behind the shutter, a build-out hinge can be used. Measure so the shutter width overlaps the window opening by at least 1 to 2 inches on either side. In this case, we have opted to align the shutter with the window trim. Take the same approach to measure the shutter height, making sure the shutter is larger than the opening. Account for the planned location of the top hinge and the potential interference from a lower windowsill. Some projects call for shorter, awning-style shutters that only cover the upper portion of the window. The shutters can offer some shade from midday sun, but there is no standard measurement guideline. An alternative flat hinge that screws to the window header is suitable when the opening has sufficient depth. Measure the inside of the window opening with enough clearance for the shutter on all sides. An optional horizontal divider rail creates top and bottom louver areas. Specify the division point from the bottom of the shutter to the center of the desired location. This is a great time to select the shutter finish color, matching to the trim paint or the front door. Choose from our standard array of paint colors, or provide a custom color to match. Order unfinished or primed only to finish on-site. Shutterland is committed to helping you select the best exterior shutters for your windows. Visit us at shutterland.com to view our full range of styles and materials, along with detailed specifications, pricing, and ordering. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for great tips and helpful information about exterior shutters.